A lady sent me a message and said, Sister Kosia, my husband has cheated on me. So I'm going to take revenge. I will do the same thing. I will also cheat on him. And I said, my dear, you don't understand what you are saying. You are not accountable to your husband. You are accountable to God, and you are accountable to yourself. When you are faithful in the marriage, you are not doing it for your husband. You are doing it for yourself, and you are doing it for God. You are doing it for your conscience. If you know that you are a faithful wife, it even boosts your confidence level because you know that you are faithful. And remember that this life that we are living for God. We are accountable to God. And when you honor God in your marriage, God will also honor you. So don't go and do something because your husband is doing it. The Bible tells us to overcome evil with good. So if somebody is living an immoral life, if somebody is committing adultery, it doesn't mean that you should also do the same thing. You are not overcoming the evil with good. And also remember, when you do that, you are cheating on yourself. It means that you are cheap. It means that you are cheap. You don't even have any vision for yourself. Because when you are faithful to God, and you are faithful to yourself. I mean, you can just look at yourself and say, I am a faithful wife. So my dear, don't go and have sex with another man and commit adultery and you think that you are doing it against your husband. You are not doing it against your husband. You are doing it against your body. Your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost dwells in your body. So anything that you do against your body, you are doing it against yourself and doing it against your maker. At the end of the day, we will all stand before God and give account of our stewardship. So you cannot go and tell God that I did it because my husband did it. You are accountable for you and you are accountable to God. So my dear, don't go to that extent. Don't go and do something that will harm you. Don't go and do something that will make you miserable. If you want to cheat, it's a personal decision. You have decided to sin against yourself. It's a decision. But don't say that you are doing it against your husband. You are not doing it against your husband. It is your body. If you put your body there for a man to have sex with you, it is your body. When you stand in front of the mirror and you count the number of men that you have slept with, and you know that you have committed adultery, it is against your own conscience. It is against your own body. It is against God. So my dear, if your husband is not respecting himself, if your husband is not faithful, be faithful for God and be faithful to yourself, because God eventually will honor you. God eventually will lift you up because God knows what you are doing. The Bible tells us that don't be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. When you read Galatians chapter 6, it means that whatever that you are doing it for yourself. So if you cheat, you are cheating against yourself, and it means that you are cheap because you don't have any vision. You don't know where you are going. You don't have any purpose. So you think that everything that you are doing in the marriage, you are doing it for your husband. My dear, you need to change your mentality. You need to change your mindset. Everything that we do in our marriages, we are doing it for God. It is God that we are doing it for. So make sure that you do the right thing, not because of your husband. It is not based on your husband's attitude or his behavior. He is accountable to his behavior. He is accountable to himself. He is accountable to God. And you are also accountable to God. So always remember that you will do it for you. You will be faithful for you. You'll be faithful for God, so that you'll be so proud of yourself. You can confidently say that I am an honest wife. I am a wife who is committed. I am a wife who is faithful. And it is not based on my attitude or my actions are not based on my husband's behavior, but it is based on my relationship with God. So this is my message for you. Don't cheat. Unless you want to cheat, you know that this is what I want to do. I am doing it against myself. I want to commit adultery for myself. I want to go and have sex with another man for myself. But don't you ever think that you are doing it against your husband, because you are doing it against your God and against yourself.